beyond
this flight
ATC
complete.
connected.
Getting everything set up real quick again to resume from the last session.
Edmonton Center, November 517 Charlie Whiskey, flight level 323.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, Edmonton Center, radar contact. Climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360 for 7 Charlie Whiskey.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, contact Edmonton Center 132.75, bye-bye.
32.75 for 7 Charlie Whiskey, have a good day. So as you can see, we're already altitude selected for 36,000. Just when you resume from a save, it always goofs up the state of the airplane, so I had to hurry up and put the throttles back to climb, auto throttle and autopilot and everything like that, get it on its path again. Edmonton Center, November 517 Charlie Whiskey, climb into flight level 360.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, Edmonton Center, identified.
Here pretty quick, I should be getting my approach type. We're about 64 miles out from Yankee X-Ray Charlie, and at that point I do believe is when we should be starting our final descent, so
WestJet 1400, contact Salt Lake Center 133.4. Contact Salt Lake Center 133.4, WestJet 1400.
but yeah, I went ahead and pre-programmed the Glasser 3 approach. I'm assuming that's what I'm going to be using, so let's go ahead over here to the MCDU, to ATC menu, digital ATIS, actually have no idea how that works.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, contact Vancouver Center 133.6.
33.6 for 7 Charlie Whiskey, have a good day. Vancouver Center, November 517 Charlie Whiskey, level flight level 360. That was a lot, I'm still climbing.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, Vancouver Center, identified.
I have no idea how they get the we need to go here. Oh, alright. Winds 1107, great visibility, pretty low ceiling, altimeter 29381, ILS 16 right and left, approach and use, departing 16 left, simultaneous approach. Info Charlie, okay. So yeah, we're set up for the correct approach. Total distance remaining, according to this, is about 300 nautical miles, so if we never been good with this, so it's just the charts. Okay, SEA, the approach, so like I said, it'll be the
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, Vancouver Center. Expect Glacier Tree, runway 16 right.
we will expect the Glacier 3 on 16 right for 7 Charlie Whiskey. Okay. So I was correct. I want that. I'll go ahead and pin it. So, coming in, we're coming up to Yankee X-Ray Charlie, and they're saying you need to be at flight level 180 on this. And then as we come to the Spokane BOR, there it's still 180, so we need to get down to 180. Actually, it's not even a restriction. Let's see if there's some text up here. The transition level is 18,000 feet. So I guess we just need to head over here to our flight plan. Performance rather. Cruise. Descent. sure why it's telling me that. Because I haven't. Might be because I haven't reached my cruise altitude again yet. As soon as we hit that 360, it'll make an all call. Not sure why it's not wanting to climb all the way to 360. Now to make the call that we're using altitude. Anyway, so we come back over here to the calculator. We want to use that in the top of descent. So to get down to 18,000 feet, where we're at, we need, using it, yes, now to make the call, I can hear that in the background, 3-degree angle descent, so 57 miles before the target, we need to start our descent. We are currently 200 nautical miles. I believe that means where we need to make start our descent, so.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Contact Vancouver Center 134.2.
34.247 Charlie Whiskey, have a good day. Vancouver Center, November 517 Charlie Whiskey, flight level 360.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Vancouver Center identified.
But yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that arrow on the PFD, the white arrow there, I'll look my cursor and shows it, means that's where we need to start our descent. I just realized actually looking at my nav map on Navigraph, oh, okay, yeah, we are coming up on the Navigraph map doesn't match up. It actually showed me turning way more southwards, but looking at it now, going straight direct Glasser, we are on jet route 505, which brings me right to it, so okay, that does make sense. I was concerned there for a second. So I've said in previous videos, I am actually flying the A320, the Neo, which cannot actually make this flight from I can't say it, Margaux or whatever, in France, where the Asobo studios are, to Seattle, of course, where Microsoft's at. So I have set the game to unlimited fuel to be able to make it, because this is the aircraft I am most comfortable in. It would make the most sense. I tried the 747 long range, but I'm not familiar with Boeing cockpits or anything like that, and I didn't feel like taking the time to learn it to do this flight. And when I left France, the sun was just starting to set, and as time's gone on, I've kind of caught up to it, so as you can see, we're going with left now, it's running this. Oh, look, reversers are stuck now. That also affected my airspeed, actually. I didn't even notice that. There we go, now we'll start the reverser speed. I'm not sure if the lights are on. What do I mean? The lights on the edge of the diagonal. I don't feel like they should be like that, but I don't know which one it is.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Contact Seattle Center 119.225. Bye-bye.
119.225 for 7 Charlie Whiskey. Have a good day. I do love that Beyond ATC auto tune for you. Vancouver Center, November 517 Charlie Whiskey, flight level 360.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, Seattle Center, Roger.
Oh, we're talking to Seattle Center now. They probably are laughing at me.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, contact Seattle Center 126.1.
26.1 for 7 Charlie Whiskey. Have a good night. Seattle Center, November 517 Charlie Whiskey, level flight level 360.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, Seattle Center, Roger.
So we're approaching our descent point here pretty quick. The last time I attempted this, I used the managed altitude mode, and I don't know if that was correct or not. I also think that I need to activate this approach phase in here. I think that's what the key was that I was missing. Since it says about 57, I think we'll go ahead and do it at about like 65, give myself a bit of room of error.
WestJet 1866 Heavy, contact Seattle Center 120.3.
Contact Seattle Center 120.3. WestJet 1866 Heavy.
Looking at the approach plate again, as I cross Jackson, I need to be at 12,000. And 250 knots. I'll show you that here. I guess it's right here. They have a little blurb. Jets landing north, jets landing south at 250 knots, cross and maintain 12,000. So here we need to be down to 12,000. guess we'll go ahead and pull up the approach for the ILS and bookmark that as well. But yeah, as you can see, so they're saying that we should due to arrive at 2:10, and it's currently a quarter till, so we're getting pretty close. Be a mountain off there in the distance. I'm very quickly coming up on that descent point. Go ahead and turn down to 80 miles.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, you're off course. Cleared direct Whitro. Resume on navigation.
Roger. Clear direct Whitro. Resume own navigation. November 517 Charlie Whiskey.
I'm not sure where this is coming from. I don't even see a Whitro. Oh. Yeah, that's not even on my flight plan. Let me see if I can add flight plan. Honestly, I have no idea how to insert into the MCDU.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. After Whitro, cleared via Glacier Tree. Pilot's discretion descend and maintain 5,400. Seattle-Tacoma Airport landing runway 16 right. Altimeter 2982.
Okay. After Whitro, the Glacier 3 descent, pilot's discretion. Or 7 Charlie Whiskey.
Negative. After Whitro, cleared via Glacier Tree. Pilot's discretion descend and maintain 5,400 and runway 16 right.
Yeah, I couldn't see it and acknowledge it at the same time.
After Whitro, cleared via Glacier 3. Pilot's discretion descend and maintain 5,400. Seattle-Tacoma Airport landing runway 16 right. Altimeter 29er82, November 517 Charlie Whiskey.
Alaska 9er39, contact Seattle Center 132.6. Take care.
Contact Seattle Center 132.6, Alaska 9er39.
I mean, I'm looking at the approach part plate. We're about to come up on what would really be Whitrow, so I'm thinking we're just going to... It's so weird though that it didn't put that. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and actually, I think if we come over here to the approach, QNH is 2, and temperature is 7. And now we start our descent. We're basically a beam with Whitrows. Yeah, we're really dropping now. 2,000 feet a second, a minute, almost 25. Now that the baro and the radio field are to do with like the auto landing, put those in there so it can do but I've never something I'm not familiar with. I know it's on the plate here.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Contact Seattle Center 120.3. Have a good one.
120.347 Charlie Whiskey. Have a good night. Seattle Center, November 517 Charlie Whiskey, descending the Glosser 3 approach.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, Seattle Center, roger.
Yeah, I said I'm not sure. Okay, so it says it's based. It Googled ILS. The minimum decision altitude, okay. I still don't know what that is. What's the elevation of the runway? .432. So I think that's what I put in. Sure. Alright, how we doing on our descent? We're all the way down to 25. Alright, so coming in on Glosser now. Be making a turn here in just a second. All the way down to 14. Two, 9 or 8. Reference one needs to be set to 1010.
Alaska Niner 39, contact Seattle approach 133.65. Have a good evening.
Contact Seattle approach, Alaska Niner 39. See you.
When we come down out of the flight levels. Still feel like we're pretty high, but there's another airplane out there. Oh, the wind. That's what I was missing. Or why I kept complaining about it. So the wind is 130 at 7. 130.7. There we go. Airplane down there. So the traffic is actually injected from beyond ATC. I have the like AI or the built-in traffic turned off, the live traffic and stuff like that. It would be cool if beyond ATC had a way to inject.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Contact Seattle Approach 3365. Have a good one.
Seattle Approach 33.6547 Charlie Whiskey. Have a good night. Seattle Approach, November 517 Charlie Whiskey on the Glasser 3 approach.
Southwest 665, Seattle departure. Good evening, radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 180. Climb maintain flight level 180, Southwest 665.
Okay, so we're coming out of
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Verify information Romeo.
we have Charlie. What were you going to say? Number 517 Charlie Whiskey has information Romeo.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, Seattle approach, altimeter 2982, expect the visual approach, runway 16 right.
Expect visual approach to 16 right for 7 Charlie Whiskey.
SkyWest 3713, lead Vashon heading 015, expect radar vectors for visual approach, runway 16 right.
Let's see, Seattle.
Lead Vashon heading 015. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 16 right, SkyWest 3713.
SkyWest 3713, turn left, heading 355, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 355, SkyWest 3713.
SkyWest 3713, turn right, heading 015, descend and maintain 4000, altimeter 2982.
Turn right, heading 015, descend and maintain 4000, altimeter 2982, SkyWest 3713.
Alaska 939, fly present heading, intercept the 16 left localizer, descend and maintain 5400, altimeter 2983, vectors for the approach. Fly present heading, intercept the 16 left localizer, descend and maintain 5400, altimeter 2983, Alaska 939. All aircraft be advised, information Sierra now current, altimeter 2983.
Seattle, Delta 2231, 16,300 with information Sierra.
Starting to get a little busy out here now.
Delta 2231, Seattle approach, good evening, altimeter 2983, expect the visual approach runway 16 right.
Altimeter 2983, expect the visual approach runway 16 right, Delta 2231.
Go ahead and get our speed set in there.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, leave Woody heading 245, expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 16 right.
Woody, heading of a 245, expect visual, vectors for the visual to 16 right for 7 Charlie Whiskey.
Jazz 806, cleared direct Griffey, cross Griffey at or above 6,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 16 right.
Cleared direct Griffey, cross Griffey at or above 6,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 16 right, Jazz 806.
SkyWest 3713, turn right, heading 120, intercept the 16 right localizer, descend maintain 2,600 feet, altimeter 298 tree.
Turn right, heading 120, intercept the 16 right localizer, descend maintain 2,600 feet, altimeter 298 tree, SkyWest 3713.
SkyWest 3713, airport is at your 2 o'clock 11 miles. Report the field in sight.
Get our localizer.
Field in sight, SkyWest 3713.
SkyWest 3713, cleared visual approach runway 16 right.
Cleared visual approach 16 right, SkyWest 3713.
And as we're coming down through ooh.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, turn right, heading 255, intercept the 16 right localizer, descend maintain 5,300 feet, altimeter 298 tree, vectors for the approach.
Turn right heading 255, intercept the 16 light localizer, descend and maintain 5,300, vectors for the approach, 47 Charlie Whiskey.
SkyWest 3713, contact Seattle Tower 120.905.
Contact Tower 120.905, SkyWest 3713.
Okay, so
Seattle, Delta 478, good evening. 1414,100 with information Sierra.
now we're coming up.
Alaska 1068, contact Seattle Center 126.6. Have a good evening.
The airport's off to my left there, you can see.
Contact Seattle
all
Center
three runways
126.6.
going on the right.
Alaska 1068. Have a good one.
So that we can intercept the localizer.
Alaska 9 or 39, airport is at your 12 o'clock 15 miles. Report the field in sight. Field in sight, Alaska 9 or 39. Alaska 9 or 39, cleared visual approach runway 16 left. Cleared visual approach 16 left, Alaska 9 or 39.
Look at this.
Southwest 665, contact Seattle Center 1 tree 4.905. Contact Seattle Center 1 tree 4.905, Southwest 665. Southwest 1634, lead dash and heading 015. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 16 right.
Lead Vashon heading 015. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 16 right, Southwest 1634.
Oh, near left.
Alaska 9er 39, contact Seattle Tower 120.905. Have a good evening. Contact Tower 120.905, Alaska 9er 39.
Left.
Delta 478, Seattle approach, altimeter 298 tree, expect the visual approach runway 16 right.
Altimeter 298 tree, expect the visual approach runway 16 right, Delta 478.
Southwest 1634, fly present heading, descend and maintain 4,000 feet, altimeter 298 tree, vectors for the approach.
Fly present heading, descend and maintain 4,000 feet, altimeter 298.3, Southwest 1634.
Approach 7, Charlie Whiskey, need vectors to the approach.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, I didn't get that.
request vectors to final.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. I didn't get that.
Oh my god.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Can you give me a heading to my next fix?
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Descend and maintain 5,300 feet. Resume normal speed.
Yeah, that wasn't my point. The airport is way behind us now.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Descend and maintain 5,300 feet. Resume normal speed.
Descend and maintain 5,300 feet. Resume normal speed. November 517 Charlie Whiskey.
Jazz 806. Contact Seattle Tower 120.9 or 5.
Contact Tower 120.9 or 5, Jazz 806.
I'm gonna go against ATC here because
Southwest 1634. Turn right. Heading 105. Intercept the 16 right localizer. Descend and maintain 2,800 feet.
see over here.
Turn right, heading 105, intercept the 16 right localizer, descend and maintain 2,800 feet, southwest 1634.
So I'm gonna turn myself on a vector that
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Airport is at your 11 o'clock 18 miles. Report the field in sight.
we have the field in sight for 7 Charlie Whiskey.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Cleared visual approach runway 16 right.
Cleared for the visual approach to 16 right for 7 Charlie Whiskey.
Southwest 1634. Airport is at your 2 o'clock 2 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight, southwest 1634.
Southwest 1634. Cleared visual approach runway 16 right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cleared visual approach 16 right, southwest 1634.
Delta 2458. Contact Seattle Center 126.6.
Contact Seattle Center 126.6, Delta 2458.
Turning ourselves outwards.
Alaska 9 or 7. Contact Seattle Center 125.1. Take care. Contact Seattle Center 125.1. Alaska 9 or 7.
Set ourselves up for the approach better.
Southwest 1634. Contact Seattle Tower 120.9 or 5.
Contact tower 120.9 or 5, southwest 1634. Have a good one.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Contact Seattle Tower 120.9 or 5.
120.9 or 5 for 7 Charlie Whiskey.
Alaska 939, monitor ground 121.7.
Yeah,
Ground 121.7. Alaska 9 or 39. Have a good one.
Seattle Tower, November 517 Charlie Whiskey, landing 16 right.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, Seattle Tower, continue.
Pull some speed brake.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey, Seattle Tower, continue.
Continuing for 7 Charlie Whiskey.
Alaska 1184, hold position for company traffic. I'll call you back. Hold position for traffic. Alaska 1184.
I've got speed brakes full.
Southwest 1634. Wind 135 at 6. Runway 16 right cleared to land.
And I'm still not losing enough speed.
Runway 16 right cleared to land. Southwest 1634. Jazz 806. Exit left in November.
Too low. Gear.
Exit left at November, Jazz 806.
Too low. Gear. 4. Too low. Gear.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Wind 135 at 6. Runway 16 right cleared to land.
Too low.
16 right cleared to land.
Too low. Terrain.
Jazz 806. Monitor ground 121.7.
400.
Ground 121.7, Jazz 806. Have a good evening.
This is going to be dicey, but we're going to make it. We're going to make it. We're right on. Oh my god.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Holy shoot. We made it. Get them super brakes in gear.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Exit left in November.
I'm going to guess this is November. Exit left at November for 7 Charlie Whiskey. Okay.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Contact ground 121.7.
121.7 for 7 Charlie Whiskey. Have a good day. Okay, let's take an opportunity. Get those off. Those off. That there.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Request taxi to the gate.
Southwest 1634. Cross runway 16 left at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec. Bravo.
Cross runway 16 left at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec. Bravo. Southwest 1634.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Welcome to Seattle Tacoma Airport. Say parking or advise if need assignment.
We need parking for 7 Charlie Whiskey.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Ramp 47 Charlie doesn't exist at Seattle Tacoma. Would you like to select another?
Okay, let me put the parking brake on.
We'll take allocated gate, please. November 517 Charlie Whiskey.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Gate Sierra 15 taxi via November. Tango, Quebec. Hold short runway 16 left.
Gate Sierra 15 taxi via November. Tango, Quebec. Hold short runway 16 left. November 517 Charlie Whiskey.
Alright, so we're... I don't know if I can...
Jazz 806. Cross runway 16 left at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec. Bravo.
Cross runway 16 left at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec. Bravo, Jazz 806.
SkyWest 6251, Gate 1. Request pushback and engine
My taxi
start.
path is on beyond ATC.
SkyWest 6251, Seattle ground. Pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback approved. Face north. SkyWest 6251.
There, taxi. So yeah, as we can see, we're coming up here and we're going to taxi around the backside there.
Delta 2467, Gate 6. Request pushback and engine start.
Delta 2467, Seattle ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Pushback approved. Face south. Delta 2467.
Okay, we gotta... Didn't say nothing about holding... Ooh, too far.
SkyWest 6251. Taxi for departure.
Nothing about crossing.
SkyWest 6251, runway 16 left taxi via Alpha, Charlie.
Runway 16 left taxi via Alpha, Charlie. SkyWest 6251.
Yeah, gave me nothing about 3-4 left.
November 517 Charlie Whiskey. Cross runway 16 left at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec. Bravo.
Cross 16 left at Quebec. Continue taxi Quebec. Bravo. 47 Charlie Whiskey.
Delta 2467. Request taxi to be active.
Delta 2467, runway 16 left taxi via Alpha, Charlie.
Runway 16 left taxi via Alpha, Charlie. Delta 2467.
SkyWest 6251, hold position for traffic.
Hold position for traffic. SkyWest 6251.
I think we're making a right. Oops. Yeah. I don't know my taxiway, but as you can see, I was going too fast for that curve. But anyways. And then we're calling butt. They assigned us gate 15.
Delta 478, Gate Alpha Niner taxi via November, Tango, Quebec. Hold short runway 16 left.
Gate Alpha Niner taxi via November, Tango, Quebec. Hold short runway 16 left, Delta 478.
SkyWest 3364. At ramp 10, request pushback.
SkyWest 3364, Seattle ground. Hold position for traffic.
So I'm going to the
Hold
one
position.
sticking out further.
SkyWest 3364.
SkyWest 3364, Seattle ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face north.
Pushback approved. Face north. SkyWest 3364.
This one right here.
Delta 2231, Gate Bravo 9er taxi via November, Tango, Quebec. Hold short runway 16 left. Gate Bravo 9er taxi via November, Tango, Quebec. Hold short runway 16 left, Delta 2231.
SkyWest 3364, ready to taxi to the active.
Oh, I did instant.
SkyWest 3364, runway 16 left taxi via Alpha, Charlie.
Anyways, hope
Runway
you guys all enjoyed
16
that
left
flight.
taxi by Alpha, Charlie. SkyWest
Yeah.
3364.
I didn't screw up. That should unlock the achievement.
Delta 478, cross runway 16 left at Quebec. Continue taxi via Quebec, Bravo.
Go ahead and kill that because I don't need it no more. If not, I just made an 11.5-hour flight for nothing. I'll be very mad. Any day now. There we go. Thought the game froze for a second. Nothing. Are you serious? Alright. I'll take a look into that. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed watching this, and I will catch you all in the next one. Moose out.